2 1/4.
Is that the best you can do?
That's the bottom line, young lady. It's a neat piece, and I'd love to have you sitting around the store. It takes a specialized buyer for this stuff.
Well, I'll do that.
All right, thank you, young lady.
Thank you.
Tell me to go do the paperwork. I'll leave this here for you to play with it later. All right, I'll play with it. You're a cute little pig. Hey, what can I do?
I'm looking to sell my 1990s Atlanta Braves World Series rings.
You a Braves fan?
Tigers, actually.
Poor guy.
I also root for the Lions.
So you know what it's like to lose.
I decided to come down to the pawn shop today to try and sell my collection of 90s Atlanta Braves championship rings. They're all from the exact same staff member. I'm looking to sell them for upwards of $48,000.
So, where did you get these?
I would prefer not to say.
I hate when people do that.
I always want to know where things come from, but I can see why someone would be secretive about selling his World Series rings, especially if he still works for the team.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I gotta have some story.
I bought them off the original owner,
But they're all legit.
they're all legit. I have some paperwork if you want.
Oh, okay. They're all staff rings, right?
Correct.
Championship rings are about as rare as sports memorabilia gets. The 90s Atlanta Braves are sellable because they dominated the entire decade. Do you know anything about the rings, or?
I know that having a set is unique.
It's not that uncommon, especially for staff rings. Because the guys on the staff aren't like the players who are traded every 3 years. There's guys that can work their 10, 15 years. This is the type of collection that baseball fanatics will wait their entire life to find. Even though they're staff rings and not player rings, they're still highly collectible. We won a World Series and 4 National League Championship rings. Okay. And they're all 10-karat Jostens. Jostens is a company that makes everything from high school and college class rings to Super Bowl rings. They usually have the classic school ring look, not like a lot of the flashy stuff a lot of companies are putting out now. It really wasn't like 2001 when the Patriots went really overboard with their Super Bowl ring. Up until that point, they still basically look like class rings. Nowadays, they're just straight up bling. So how much are you looking to get out of these?
I'm looking to get about $42,000 to $45,000.
Or not even close?
No,
Not even in the same ballpark.
I do.
These right here, like $3,000 a piece.
Okay.
World Series ring, 8. Yeah, we're talking $20,000. I mean, you've seen the price of baseball memorabilia lately?
Yeah, I have.
These aren't exempt.
So $20,000 total is everything that you can offer?
Yes.
Is there any way you could say
Aaron.
it's like 30, 31?
Aaron.
22,000 total.
29?
22,000. I mean, even that scares me. Remember, I have to sell these things, and they're not selling right now.
I mean, you're running a business, I understand. It's just not what I could part with them for.
They're cool rings. I like them. But for $29,000, I don't like them that much. I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
Sorry, we couldn't make a deal.
All right.
I felt that the offer of 22 is probably fairly reasonable for the times, but this is back. I'm sure I'll be able to recoup some money and actually turn a profit on them.
Earlier, I got a call from a guy wanting to sell a vintage car. So Corey and I are on our way to go see what he's got. Oh, man, this is sick. What can you tell me about this thing?
The 1962 Cadillac Fleetwood, and you don't see a car like this cruise around Vegas at all.
Oh, man, it looks like something the monsters would have rolled around.
I called the guys from the pawn shop because I want to sell my 62 Caddy. I want to sell it because I don't have enough time to work on it or the space to get it in the garage because it's so big. I'd like to get between 5 and 8 out of it.
So where did you get this thing?
I bought it from a neighbor about 6 months ago.
Cadillacs are cool. It was the quintessential luxury car.
The best of the best. The Cadillac of cars.
Yeah, it was the Cadillac of cars. Cadillac has been making limos since 1906. The first U.S. president to have a limo was William Howard Taft back in 1908. But this 62 Fleetwood, much more mobster than presidential. It is badass.
If you rolled up to any casino in Vegas, you'd look like a kingpin driving this. If you rolled up in one of the newer limousines, you're just anybody.
They're great cars. They're sort of cool. They're sort of coming back. You're a motorist
sitting outside his whole life.
I mean, I can tell you right now, the guy who did the existing bodywork didn't know what the hell he was doing. I mean, nothing's lined up right. You got painted over rust right there. So basically the primer you got on here, a lot of it's got to come off. Maybe this caddy has seen better days, but I've had a lot of luck in the past restoring old cars. So I'm always looking for a new project, just as long as it doesn't take up too much of my time and money. You mind if I look inside?
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, it's cool. It looks just like the old man's Cadillac. Can you open up the hood?
Sure.
Start it up.
How's it sound, guys?
Well, it's got a little tick to it. You've obviously never had this thing tuned up.
No.
Okay. I mean, the engine sounds good, but like I said, it probably needs a tune-up. I'd really like to get someone over here, and I want him to look at this rust, see how bad it is.
That's fine.
All right, let me get my buddy over here. I'll have him take a look at it. We'll figure out, see if we can do something.
All right, thanks, guys.
This Tuesday, the Pawn Stars are open for business with a brand new episode. New customers, new items, new deals. Business is booming with a brand new Pawn Stars. Tuesday night at 9, followed by Canadian Pickers on History Television. These are the boys of summer. On their tireless quest to find their own personal holy grail. While you're putting your feet up, they're manning up. While you tan, they toil. While you grill, they sweat.
You trying to pet Dookie?
This summer, history doesn't get a vacation.
Duke, go lay down.
You are watching History Television.
Okay.
Part of Shaw Media.
The driveway. It's more than just a place to park. It's a place for kids. And 3-pointers. It's a beautiful canvas. Bravo. Special business.
You're doing good, buddy. Keep trying. You're doing good.
Driveway to life with Epoxy Shield Driveway. Guaranteed to last longer than any other. Or try our innovative color sealers.
You don't have to be a UFC fighter to train like one at home. Get the ultimate workout with UFC Personal Trainer. Real UFC coaches and fighters push you through intense UFC workouts with intuitive voice commands
Start program.
and full body tracking for the Connect on Xbox 360.
Are you willing to train like I do?
UFC Personal Trainer, the ultimate workout for the ultimate UFC body. Rated E for everyone.
Go see the puppy. Where's the puppy?
Get ready for a day of fun when Hastings Racecourse presents Pawn Stars
Where's your
Live
puppy?
Saturday, September 10th. They're ready to pay you cash for your valuables. So bring in your gold, silver, antiques, and collectibles.
You gonna go see Duke?
Photo taken with the guys. Hurry and get your tickets today. When Jack's hands ache with arthritis pain, he trusts Tylenol Arthritis. It has one layer that's fast and another that lasts. And that's good.
Get the puppy.
Because today, he needs his hands to give away his daughters. Tylenol Arthritis. Get back to normal. Whatever.
Uh-oh. There he goes. Go get him, Aaron.
It only takes a fistful of change to enjoy a sandwich at Subway restaurants. Every day for just $3.49, you can choose between 5 delicious sandwiches and top it the way you like. $3.49, you just gotta try one. Subway, think fresh, eat fresh.
This is Eric. Eric wants to get rid of his stuff. No problem, Eric. You can get rid of everything immediately on Kijiji for free. Kijiji.ca. Free local classifieds.